Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel and welcome to a very fun little video here. This is something I've wanted to do for quite a long time just because I thought it would be fun, but like I am not a makeup-y person, so I've always been kind of worried that like it's like this is stupid and everybody knows how to do this, so like what's the point? But you know what? I'm just gonna do it anyway because I do think that if you're somebody who wants to wear fun like rainbow makeup, that this would be a really like easy way to kind of get in, dip your toes in. And if you noticed, well, you haven't maybe noticed yet, but I have dual cameras. So fun. So I'll be able to maybe do some close-ups maybe. How fun. But so we're gonna do my regular routine for doing makeup. Now, you guys have seen on this channel, I don't wear makeup every day. But when I do wear makeup, this is kind of what I look like. Like, this is it. I do have lots of people at anime conventions being like, oh, who are you dressed as? And I'm always like, nope, it's just me. This is what I look like. Like, I will go to the store looking like this. I'll go to a restaurant looking like this. I find it, like, super freeing and fun to just kind of doing it this way because for me, like, also, I have bangs and I have really hooded eyes, so eyeshadow on my eyelids look like nothing. So I do eyeshadow like all down my cheeks, which is fun and it's glittery and rainbow and fun, and this can be adapted to kind of whatever you want. Like, you can use the same like technique but do it with just one color, do it with a certain color scheme. You can do it you can add more like, you know, high eyeliner touches. You can kind of do whatever you want with this like kind of base. So I will put up here some of the makeup looks that I have done using kind of basically the same technique but just in different colorways. See, you can do so many things. It's the best. And this is super, super beginner friendly. So yeah, if you're someone who doesn't know how to do makeup very well or doesn't really wear a lot of makeup and wants to start wearing, especially like obviously this is quite exaggerated makeup, not your everyday natural cash look. But if this is something that you want to start doing, this I think will really help you. Because again, I'm not really a makeup person. I only started wearing makeup somewhat well in 2020. And like I was like 25, 26, like I never really learned how to do makeup because again, the hooded eyes, winged eyeliner always looks stupid. I have a hack for that. So stay tuned for the eyeliner part. And I just like wanted to wear rainbow makeup, but I don't know how. I have kind of shaky hands. I don't have the right tools, and I didn't want to put a bunch of money into a thing that like I don't know if I was gonna like. And so this requires so little tools, as in you might only need one brush if you're using water activated eyeliner for part of it. Otherwise, you can just use your finger / like a beauty blender, but you could probably just use your finger for that too. Like, you really don't need very much of anything. So without further ado, let's get started. If you ever, my dream would be that somebody used this to like create their own look. That would be so cool. You don't have to, but if you did and you tagged me on Instagram or Twitter, I would be so happy. But also like use this, or if you just use this base and then create something new with it, that would be awesome too. But yeah, let's get started so that I can stop yapping here. Okay, I don't have one of those fancy headbands that people use, so you're just gonna have to go with this. So, but first, I use a primer. So this is like after you've done, like, you've washed your face, do whatever you need to do, like pre-makeup. And then I use a primer. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer in the transparent kind. Am I a beauty guru? Can you see it? I honestly, what is the difference between any kind of face primer? I don't know. I just picked the cheapest one and then I kind of just like dot it all over and rub it in with my fingers. Obviously wash your hands, that would be good. I also will put it on my eyelids as well, because I have pretty oily eyelids and I don't have eye primer, which is something I probably should get, but again, I don't like spending a bunch of money on makeup, and I find that even the little bit that I have seems like overwhelming, and I like don't have very much. But wonderful. Next, we will go in with foundation. So I use, okay, this is so old and so gross, but this is the Hard Candy Glamouflage full coverage foundation. Does it say what? Oh, and then it's in the shade 1502 Vanilla. As you can see, it is so, it's pretty old. I really should get a new foundation, but what I like about this is it does say it's full coverage, but it's so close to my skin tone that you can barely tell that it's on there. And honestly, if I'm having a good acne day like I am today, like my skin is pretty like clear, you know? It's pretty good. I don't actually use a ton of this. I end up just like putting on just kind of a little bit. Like I'll generally dot a couple on my face. I'll do like around the nose, you know, just like just a couple of dots, like not very much at all. And then I take the wet beauty blender and then just pat it forward. I should probably be looking into a mirror so that I don't look like a fool. But yeah, so I kind of just put it on, and you'll probably be able to tell, but like this makes not that much of a difference. I do, like, obviously I'll use it if I'm again having a bad acne day or I have really like uneven skin for whatever reason. But I have like obviously a lot of freckles. I like my freckles. I don't really feel the need to like hide them because I think they're cute. I've always thought they're cute. I have, you know, I like my freckles. So there, you can barely tell, but it's on there. And then it's sort of the same with concealer. This is from Etude House. This is the Big Cover Concealer Skin Fit Pro. Does it say type? No, it doesn't. I don't know what shade this is. Maybe there's only one shade because Etude is a Korean makeup brand and they always go very light. So again, for this, I don't often put a ton under my eyes because all the eyeshadow's going literally right here, so it covers anything that would have to be up there. But I will put like a little bit around the corners of my nose and my mouth, and then I'll put a little bit on there, but not a lot. And again, of course, I'll cover up any acne if I have that. We'll kind of just put that in. Ew. Great. There we go. Base basically is done. The next thing, I'll just put some translucent powder on. So this is from Etude House as well. It's the BT21 Zero Sebum concealer or translucent powder. Look how cute. So cute. So I'll just do that. It comes with a little poof, so I'll just put a little bit of that on. This is, I don't do this if I'm not leaving the house. I'm not as concerned about doing this. Again, I'll put it on my eyelids as well. But this is the thing that I really find helps because I'm quite oily. This does help keep me being super oily for longer, which is great. And literally the base is done, guys. That's it. I don't do contour because I don't know how, and I don't find, like, I have bangs that, for me, I have bangs that cover up to my eyebrows and then eyeshadows like from here to here. Where is the concealer? Or where's the bronzer? I don't know. Or contour. I don't do blush because, again, eyeshadow goes here, no point in blush. So that's it. Obviously, if you want to do contour or whatever, go right ahead. But for the people who don't know how to contour, it's done. It's done. The base is finished. Now we get to go on to the fun stuff. And so for the fun stuff, we're starting with the eyeshadow, because that's going to be kind of the main thing. I mainly use two palettes, one palette, mainly 1.5 palettes. So the first one it's very dirty, but it's this ColourPop. I don't know what palette this one was. Was it a sunset or a summer one or something? I'm not sure, but it's very dirty inside, but it looks like that. I like it because the Fade into Hue palette is one I really, really want because it has all the colors. It's just kind of expensive, and this one I think I might have gotten on sale, and it has all the colors. As you can see, one of my purples exploded. That's why everything is everywhere, because it exploded, but very cute. I like it because, yeah, it has all of the colors of the rainbow. I mainly use these ones in the middle here. I will use the shimmery ones sometimes, but because I put glitter on top of eyeshadow, I generally will use these ones, and sometimes I'll mix in a little bit of these. But yeah, mainly this row here of like the kind of like neutral bright ones. Like they're not shimmery, but they're not too pale. They're good. But sometimes I will also use this Powerpuff Girl collaboration. I'm sure this one's old. I'm sure you can't get it anymore, but the reason that I like it is because this is a really good green. As you can see, I used a lot of those colors. This was my first eyeshadow palette that I ever used, which again means that it's old, but that's okay. So basically for this, I don't use a brush for my eyeshadow. You probably should. I don't really understand how to use an eyeshadow brush though. Like, how do you get it to the color to be vibrant? I don't know. But basically what I will do is for this look, I'm doing a rainbow. So it's a rainbow across my face. And so it's basically if you're looking at this palette, it is 3 colors per eye. So the first eye will have pink, orange, yellow, and then green, blue, purple will be on the other side. So I'll basically go through, we'll start off with the pink, and then we will go this way. So this is the fun part, guys. So again, using your fingies, I will take my index finger, I will put it into the pink, so that it's, there we go, look at that, a beautiful swatch, and then I will stick it, I will start just kind of dabbing it onto my eye, and this again is a very intense eyeshadow look, so I will push the eyeshadow into my hairline. Obviously I have an undercut, so I push it into the undercut, and then I bring it up a little bit onto my forehead, kind of just trying to blend it out into nothing. And then I will bring it down into the corner of my eye, down onto my cheek, and into my eyelid there a little bit. Something kind of like that. And then if it's a little patchy, honestly, it doesn't even really matter because it's covered in glitter and we can go back in a sec. But it basically looks like that. How wonderful. Then, taking your middle finger, I will go into the orange and doing the kind of exact same thing, butt it right up against the pink and putting it on top of the eyelid as well, but not on top of my face, like not connecting it to my forehead, because that would be a lot, I think. Not that this isn't a lot, but then we have that, and then you kind of just like, I'll tap them a little bit together. Sometimes I'll go a little bit back in with the pink just to darken up the inner corner, or the outer corner, I guess, little area, and more of the orange in there. And I put the eyeshadow pretty much right up against my underwater line as well. I watch that makeup artist or person on, I think is she on TikTok, on Facebook, on TikTok? I think I watch her on both, but Lynn's makeup looks, and she always does that, you don't look weird with eyeshadow under eye, you're just not used to it. That's what I think every time I look at this. I'm like, this is the definition of everything is underneath the, everything, all the eyeshadow is underneath your eyelid. Because again, look at my eyes. You literally can barely tell anything. So yeah, then we'll go in with the third finger and do the yellow, and that again is just in the inner corner, basically going around the inner corner. I don't generally bring it up onto my nose, but in the inner corner, blending it out into the orange. Maybe back in with the orange a little, but there, maybe a little bit more with the pink. I try not to make it too dark because this is already a pretty intense makeup look. So then there, that is one eye complete with the thing. And then I basically will wipe my fingers off and do the exact same thing on the other eye with the other 3 colors. So just to save you from me having to do that, I will do that right now, and I will come back with both eyes done. Again, same technique, but with the other 3 colors on the other side. But bam, we're done. That is both sides done with the eyeshadow. Sometimes I find that, at least with this palette, the blue and the purple can be a little patchy. Again, I don't care that much because it's covered in glitter in a moment, so that doesn't matter. And then something that I did forget to do is I will often take the pink and I will just dap it onto my nose because it's just cute. It's just a cute little, cute little thing. So, ba-bam. This, I have called this look to people when people have kind of asked me. I've called it minimalist clowncore, which I think is a little funny because it's a pretty crazy makeup look, but it's not full clown. But yeah, that is the base. Now, if you don't have, now this is where we move on to eyeliner. Actually, we'll do glitter. I usually do the glitter last just because sometimes it can make my eyes water and it's just easier to get the liquid eyeliner out of the way because that's the worst part.
One eternity later.
So don't mind if any of this looks at all different or there's a remnants of glitter or anything on my face because I totally didn't just finish the entire makeup look and then realize that my close-up camera wasn't recording. So you can't see anything. And I had to go wash it off. And we're gonna do it from here again. I know, it totally didn't happen. It's fine. All right, let's do it again. So we ended off here with the eyeshadow done. We're gonna move on to eyeliner. Hopefully I remember everything that I said last time, but I use kind of whatever black eyeliner I can find, but I've also done this with water activated liner, the gold stuff from Lush. I really like that stuff as well. Any kind of eyeliner I've done this with. I'll use black for this because obviously it's the easiest to see and it's kind of the most like classic eyeliner. So this is the CoverGirl Perfect Point Plus liquid liner. Again, from like the drugstore. I will try to find anything. I try my best to find stuff that's like dark and water resistant because I have sweaty eyelids. I don't know if this is actually, but it's like worked for me. Like I don't find, because I find sometimes if they're not sweat proof or like waterproof, they'll transfer because I have hooded eyes. But I found that this hasn't been so bad, especially as long as I set it really well, it hasn't been bad. But now that you're recording, we can actually see what's going on. So because I have hooded eyes, like you can tell here, you can see I have hooded eyes. Winged eyeliner is so annoying, and we all know that. Everybody knows that. So this is a really cool way. The hack is the bat wing. I didn't create the bat wing, but oh my god, if you have hooded eyes and as soon as you learn how to do the bat wing, game changer. But basically how I do this is because I'm someone who is pretty expressive, like with my eyebrows, so I'll lift my eyebrows up a lot and like chat. I don't want to do my eyeliner with my eyebrows raised because then when I put them down, it'll look dumb. So what I have to do is often I have to like shut my eyes and like relax my whole face. Like Jenna Ortega does in Wednesday, just relax my whole face and open and there. So this is kind of what, and then with this, I will create my two like starting wings to get like the shape or whatever, but with my eyelids shut, and I will just like draw like a line, even if it doesn't fully connect. Like I'll show you here. So I'll do something kind of like that. Now, obviously this one's a little bit thicker right now, but that will be fine. I'm mostly looking for like the angle slash like height, but again, that can all be fixed. But you'll see it's like, okay, those are wings, but then but bam, they're a lot longer when I move up. But basically now I will fill in like a regular winged eyeliner. You fill in from here, like all over your waterline, like kind of connect it to like the middle of your eye and then go down like a normal liquid eyeliner. So I will do that and then I will come back. So there is that. So as you can see, I just did like a normal eyeliner for both sides, but then if I put my eyes down like kind of normally, it's the cursed winged eyeliner thing for hooded eye people where it's like it scoops and you can barely see it and it's like annoying. But this is where the bat wing comes into effect. So basically what I'll do, I'll try to explain this before I do it, but basically again, relaxing my entire face. You see how there's like a gap between the end of the winged eyeliner and then like the middle of your eye, like where this eyeliner connects. So I basically, with my eyes still in that relaxed position, I connect it. So that's how you get that. So basically this, and then just connect it. And then again on this side, you take it and you connect it. So see, even just with that, like with your eyes relaxed, it already looks like that looks like a winged eyeliner. Look. But then if you, surprise, it's a bat wing. As you can see, my eyes are so even. But I'll fix that in a second. So basically, now what I'll do with this elongated bat wing, I will kind of like bring it up and like swoop it so that it's like a second whole bat wing. Do that. So you can see it here. I made my actual wings a little bit thicker than I normally do, but sometimes eyeliner gets away from you like that. But see, like just when my eyes are like open kind of normally, like not super like haha, they just look straighter and more like you can actually see the winged eyeliner. It feels like it looks like a more like a normal winged eyeliner, and then just extra exciting bat wings so that, if I'm talking kind of normally, like you can kind of see them whereas I'm like expressing. It's fun. I think that the winged bat eyeliner is awesome, and it's pretty simple. Once you do it a bunch of times, it does get easier. Again, sometimes things get away from you, but it's pretty easy in that sense. Hopefully that was a helpful tutorial. I've never taught anyone how to do that, so hopefully that worked. But now that we are here, we get to go on to the more fun little pieces here. So now these next little bits, I use white the water activated eyeliner. You could use just your black liquid liner. I've definitely done that. You could use other colors. You could use other types of eyeliner. It doesn't have to be liquid or it doesn't have to be water activated, but this is the white split liner from Glisten Cosmetics. This is the only type of liquid or water activated eyeliner I've ever tried, but I like it. I don't really know how it compares to other stuff though, but I spray it with setting spray because it is water activated, but I've heard that using setting spray makes it last longer. I don't know if that's true, but this is the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. Again, from like the drugstore, and I like it. I've never really used a bunch of like setting spray, so I don't really know if this is good or if it's bad or what anything is because I don't know what I'm doing, but this I find works really well, so I'll basically just spray it a couple times, and then I use the number 2 brush from Glisten Cosmetics. It's just like a little brush, kind of get it all in there, because as soon as you wet it and then start mixing it, it becomes liquid, and then I do a heart on my nose. So I basically, how I do a heart is I do two V's. Pretty simple. So basically how I do a heart is I do two V's that touch at the bottom. It's pretty simple, I promise. Heart. Amazing. That's not very centered, but again, that's fine. And then the last thing that I do is, you know how in like Sailor Moon, she has like the really big like white lines on her face? If I'm going to an anime convention, sometimes I'll do super thick white lines, but for everyday casual look, I kind of near my waterline, kind of near the corner of my eye, I'll just do three little lines on each side. I just think it looks nice. I don't know, I like it. These ones I definitely find are never that related. I just try and make them like kind of know each other rather than being like sisters or twins. I don't know why I can get one side looking one way and the other side never looks the same, but we will try it. So I kind of put it like near my like eye bag kind of like area, sort of like not quite touching my lash line, but like a little bit underneath. And I just kind of do haphazardly three little lines. And of course I rest my hand on my face. Okay. Okay, they're just not going to know each other at all. Oh my god, okay. Hang on. Okay, I kind of just wiped them off a little bit. We are going to attempt that again. Again, I just want them to know each other. They don't have to be perfect. They just need to know each other. You know what? Good enough. They know each other, sort of. But I kind of just do that, and that is basically the end of my, like, the hard stuff. The rest of it's pretty dang easy, because next we are going to do glitter. Glitter's my favorite part of this whole look. Everything is so fun. So I use, the only face glitter I've ever used is the face sprinkles from Designer Dust Co. They are a small business who does face glitter, and they call them face sprinkles, which is cute. This is the palette that I have. It is the Glow Me palette, I believe. I don't think that this palette exists anymore, but you can get different kinds of palettes with. I just liked it because it had all the rainbow colors, and they were like the bright rainbow colors. And so if I'm lazy, what I'll do is I'll pick one of the colors, maybe one of like the whites, and I'll just put that across my whole eye, or one of the pinks maybe. But since we're being fancy and festive, I'm going to take each of the colors that correspond to the eyeshadow that I did and put that on the, put that on my face. Just because it doesn't really change the color all that much or even enhance the color all that much, but like just a little bit. And so I think that that's fun. But we do and so much glitter. These things last so long, and if they dry out like mine and just inevitably dry out, I think you can buy some of like the gel stuff that they use. I have found if you just like wet it and then kind of like mix it in, it kind of works the same. Like sometimes I'll just dunk it under like my tap for a second. I'll just mix the color that I want, and that seems to work just as well. So we're gonna try it with setting powder, but for the pink I'm going to use Itsy Bitsy and Bubblegum Bay, and I use my fingers for this, just because, again, is there a brush that would do the job? Probably, but I just think it's easier to use my fingers. So I kind of have the stuff on my finger anyway. I have it on my finger, and then I will just kind of dab it on there. I find that that's the best way to get it to stick. is to dab it. And then it's, woo, it's there, it is. And then I'll kind of just put however much I feel. I won't put it like directly in my eyeball. Please don't put this in your eyeball. But for the orange, I will use electric clementine. Because what I also really like about this glitter is that it has like different, so it's either some of it's flaky, some of it's more fine. I think that that's really fun. That one I really, really like. It has like little stars. I really don't know if you can see it, but it has little stars and stuff. So cute. And then for the yellow, I will use citrus ice. I believe that's what one I'll use for this. Again, kind of just dabbing it on there. Again, don't get too close to your eye, but I can put it, sometimes I'll put it farther down on my cheek too, just because, like, why not? But, like, ooh, fun glitter. And then for the purple, I will use Spellbound. My nose is running, so annoying, but Spellbound. Just kind of dupe it on there. Then for the blue, I will use Sweet Dreams. Fun. And then for the green, I will use Matcha Mint Chip, which I love because it's such a bright green. That one's got some chunkies. Whew, I'm going to get rid of a couple of the chunkies. And then I will always take some of like the pink and just put it on my nose as well, just because it's cute. But yeah, ooh, glitter is done. That's so fun. It's like, it's so fun. It shines in the sunlight, blinds me. It's so fun. Glitter's so fun. So now, yeah, we're on the last little bit for mascara. I will use kind of whatever mascara. Often I forget mascara because that's just my life. But a color combo I will use are these blue and pink mascaras. So for my top lashes, I'll use this ColourPop volumizing mascara in the blue one. Mine's pretty dry, so I don't get a ton of coverage on my lashes, but there's a little. It just like tints them blue, you know what I mean? But yeah, so you can kind of see it like tints it just ever so slightly. And then for the pink, this I got in Korea. It's Opera brand. I don't know, but it's just like a little BB wand. And I'll use it on my top lashes as well sometimes, but I will use it a lot on my bottom lashes because, again, like, why not? It's fun. But yeah, so it's just like slightly pink and blue. Just gives like the illusion. And then very, very last step is lips. Now, often, honestly, I don't put anything on my lips because my lips are naturally dark enough for me. Like, I'm happy with the way that they're dark enough. And if I'm eating or drinking, I'm like, it's just gonna come off right away. And I'm someone who does not want to reapply anything ever. But sometimes I'll put stuff on at the beginning and then try to hope that it stains a little bit. This is I might have gotten this in Korea too, and Drama, I think is what it's called, Zero Velvet Tint. It's pretty, like, it's really nice on the lips. It's like a red-y color, and and I do find it does actually tint my lips, which is nice. So I'll use that. Again, my lips are quite dry, but that's just how they are. And I don't know how to use like lip liner. I don't know how to use lip liner or anything. And I'll use my finger often to spread it because I just don't want it to be too intense. But yeah, just kind of like that, you know? Like, not too crazy, but like just a little bit so it doesn't look like your lips are totally naked. And then the very, very last step is to set the whole face. Ugh, I swallowed some of it. Oh, God. Okay. We're fine. I really try to make sure that this is dry, especially for my eyeliner. Because again, if anything is wet up there, it'll just go everywhere. Just as the sun's coming out. Wow, we are done. This is the finished look. So fun. Hopefully you like it. We'll go on to some glam shots right here. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that this was useful and you could figure out how to do it from this. If you ever do a makeup tutorial and you want to tag me on Instagram or Twitter, that'd be so cool. But also, like, even if this is just maybe it helps you get a little more confident in trying some like weirder makeup looks, that would also be really cool. And again, if you have any other techniques, feel free to like describe them down below. If you have anything, any even tips for me, if you thought something I could do could make my life easier, let me know. Yeah, this was super fun. I am hoping to start the eyeshadow underneath the eye revolution. Not that I'm the first person to do it, but that would be great if more people could do that. That would be so fun. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will try and link everything I use down below. Nothing is sponsored. I paid for all this with my own money. It's all gross. You can tell I've had it for a long time. But yeah, I'll try my best to at least to link as much as I can down below. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Have some fun stuff coming up. I will be at GanbateCon at the end of August. I'm starting school again at the end of August, and in like 4 days, I'm getting a breast reduction. So I'm gonna make a video about that, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So there'll be some fun stuff coming from me in the next little bit. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you like what I do here. I'm so close to being monetized, and not that I expect to get any money particularly from being monetized, but it's just like the goal, the thing of being like, I got monetized. That would be cool. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in whatever my next video ends up being. Bye!